there and welcome to Wordalicious, in which we take a look at words from the English language and indeed other languages as well. We'll be looking at words that are admittedly a little bit obscure, not the kind of words you're going to come across every day, but that's what makes them fascinating. And yep, they're all delicious, yummy words which hopefully you'll enjoy learning more about. The first word we're going to look at today, and by the way, we're going to start with words that begin with A, because that kind of makes sense. And the first word we're going to look at today is accipitrin. And we'll just bring that up so that you can see it spelt. Accipitrin. And what this means is having a nose a little bit like a hawk's beak. So I think actually I'm a little bit accipitrin. Moving on, another word that is oddly enough related to an animal is ailuromancy. Ailuromancy, which is also known as thalidomancy. I'm just checking it to make sure I got that right, because I didn't know this word before I started at all. Ailuromancy. And what this means is to predict the future based on a cat's movements. Apparently, the principal use is for predicting the weather. So that's an interesting one. If you know somebody that has a cat, you could turn up and practice your ailuromantic skills, and just hope that your friend doesn't take you too seriously, I guess. The next word we're going to be looking at, and again I'm going to bring it up so that you can see how it's spelled, is alliacious. And this actually means to smell strongly of garlic or onions. And I think this word could actually have could be quite useful, because we don't really want to tell anybody that's covering us with bad breath that they're actually stinky. So to just kind of suggest that they're a little bit on the alliacious side might be a far more subtle way of telling them to back off. Next word we're going to be looking at, and I really like this one actually, and part of me thinks it's quite a 21st century word in a sense, is anuptophobia. Anuptophobia. And this actually means a fear of not getting married. So why do I think that's very 21st century? Well, I guess that these days it's much harder to meet people. People are single for a lot longer than they ever were. So being anuptophobic, I think, is in some ways quite a modern phenomenon. Anyway, so those are our A words for today, and we'll be looking at some more because there are millions of tasty words in the English language, and yeah, hope you enjoyed just this little look at some very unusual but really delicious words. See ya.